Quick, Meta! State your topic before I get lost!
My topic is yeah, right. So I want to talk about games specifically because I don't think we talk about them enough.
No, we
and no, I was thinking about it'd be really cool to see some games come back that I haven't seen in a long time, and I want to know what you guys also think. Is that what would be a game from a series that hasn't had like anything really done with it, truly done with it? That's pretty old that you haven't seen anymore. What's a series that you would love to see come back?
When y'all go for it?
Yeah, somebody.
Well, I would say Breath of Fire, but apparently having a crappy MMO mobile game that didn't come outside of anywhere or didn't leave Japan disqualifies it.
Well, I didn't say it was disqualified. I did not say that.
Is it Breath of Fire, Mal?
I mean, I would really like more Breath of Fire, like actual turn-based. Because not Breath of Fire 5 either. Like Breath of Fire 1 through 4 type stuff.
Screw that game.
Yeah.
But I get like even to follow your rules or whatever. I will say Jet Set Radio.
But
Because
I mean,
that one hasn't come out with anything. I mean, the last actual game to come out was in 2002.
Yeah, that would be definitely more than 7 years old.
I would definitely like another one of those, please.
Man.
I love everything about Jet Set Radio. The design, the music. Oof. Please understand the concept of love.
Yep. we have talked about the concept of love at least once or twice before on this podcast.
I've never played that game before at all. I never got the appeal of it.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Meta.
Yeah, apparently.
Because it was. I agree with Mao on this one. Like, I did play, what was it, Hover, I think I reviewed.
Yeah.
And that was pretty fun. It had some of the same charm, but was missing some of the stuff that just really made Jet Set. Like, I would love to see them come back and do it again. But I don't know that they could, because to be honest, it was a very quintessential late 90s, early 2000s game.
I don't know, retro's a thing.
It is. No, absolutely it is. And I can see it working from that standpoint. It's not doing necessarily anything new as much as a throwback, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense.
I need a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I'm just joking.
Specifically that.
just that
the second one, not the first one, not any of the ones that came
The first,
afterwards.
the second, and the third one were the good ones.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Two.
Yeah, 2 was the one I played the most.
The sequel.
I remember playing the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games so much. I enjoyed the crap out of them.
Yeah, I love them. They are not easy to go back and replay, let me tell you.
No, they're probably not. But their soundtracks were wonderful.
Yeah, they are.
Oh man, so good.
I still actually sometimes will find some of the songs that I remember from
yeah, I'll listen to them every once in a while too. I'm the same way. Got me running in a cyclone. Stuff like that. Oh man.
Some good music. Yeah, it's hitting the nostalgia feels.
Yeah, the last one of that came out in 2015.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably hardly the same franchise anymore.
No, it's not. Like, I think they've changed it up a lot. They kept expanding on it, and as any game does, but I don't think the games nowadays are anything like akin to beyond the skating part of it for what the games originally were.
Is Tony Hawk even relevant anymore?
He's 50 now or something.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point it becomes like the Tom Clancy of skateboarding games, you know? Like, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
He is, wow. Obs, you were super close. He is 49 years old right now.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Nice.
Got that ESP going on, man.
He does have ESP going on.
I want to guess Meta's.
By ESPN?
No, your game.
ESP.
No.
Is Meta's Bushido Blade?
No, my Bushido Blade is not that. No, my game is going to be F-Zero. I would. Honestly,
Man, oh no, we
love
need
to
one. We need another one so
again. I
bad.
know.
The last
I've
one we
never
got was for
played it.
GameCube.
Last one was GameCube. It was F-Zero Climax.
2004.
Yeah. Well, actually, the Climax was actually for the GBA. That's how old it is. But the last like console one, I believe, was like GX and AX.
Oh.
No,
The
GP was
Legend.
GP
no,
Legend
that's-
was for Advanced as well, GBA.
Yep.
But that was a pretty sweet game. Although my favorite will forever, I think, be F-Zero X for the N64.
That
I
was
mean-
the only one of the series that I played.
I mean, just like
You
look
got
at-
boost
okay,
power.
I gotta link you this, guys. It's like even this box art. Look at this box art.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's magnificent. It's magnum opus, is what it is. That is what that is right
Is that
there.
your favorite racing series of all time? Probably.
Oh yeah, hands down. Like out of every racing series I've played, which believe it or not, I've actually played a lot. F-Zero like just holds a special spot in my heart. I don't know why. I just enjoy the game so much. I played that game. I got that for the virtual console, as we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I got that on the virtual console for the Wii. And never looks back. And I kind of wish I got it. I kind of wish they would do the virtual console for the Switch, so I could get it on that again as well.
You can rebuy all of them, man.
Oh, dude, I would.
And
Don't tempt me.
I hope they do the rumored GameCube games on there. That would be
On the
so
Switch?
yeah, that would be so dope. Because we've never gotten to buy those online before. It went up to N64
Oh, yeah.
and stopped every previous time. Now Tony Hawk 2 was like a troll answer. My real answer is actually Bubsy, but they made a new Bubsy game
Oh my
this
God,
year.
no!
So it's
I
not.
don't
It's
even
not
believe
Bub.
that.
It can't be
Give us the
Bubsy.
Don't
actual
even-
give us
yeah.
the true one. This is not Troll 2.0.
The true one is I want another Chrono game. I want another Chrono game so
yeah,
bad, so bad. Because Chrono Trigger, while not my favorite in the series, and that's a very controversial position, is a lot of
have the
people's
same opinion as you.
it's a lot of people's favorite Super Nintendo game of all time. One of their favorite JRPGs of all time.
Right.
And I loved the game when I played it back in the day. I played Chrono Trigger probably like 2 years ago, I believe, and I love that game even more. It's amazing.
Chrono Cross.
Yeah, Chrono Cross. It has like probably my favorite video game soundtrack of all time.
It is really good.
The really cool thing about Chrono Cross in particular, and Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross both have this kind of like going back and forth in time s kind of plot things. Time is a very big theme in the game series. The art's done by Akira Toriyama from the mangaka for Dragon Ball, and
Is it really?
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger's is.
Yeah.
Chrono Cross is more just like there was no like. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
there
I
was
didn't-
concept art, but it wasn't Akira Toriyama who did it. The awesome thing about Chrono Cross is just all the different characters in the game that you can get.
Yeah.
Depending
There's
on-
like 50, I think.
Yeah, it makes
Holy
the game
shit.
super
You have to make
replayable.
decisions that You can't get all of like. Yeah, you just can't get all of
There
them.
are so many choices you can go back and redo in the game to get different characters that all play, I mean, fairly differently. They'll have like different stat lineups, different elements that they favor and stuff like that. They all have really cool, interesting stories. Man.
The characters were done by the guy who did Escaflowne or worked on Escaflowne.
Oh, there you go. So a Sunrise Boy, but
Nobuteru Yuki.
Nobuteru Yuki. But no, I love Chrono Trigger. The music gives me the feels every time I hear it. The only bad thing is they kind of tried to shoehorn some like plot. Apparently, the Square was like, you need to make this more related to Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah.
So they tried to they basically shoehorned in some of the other characters from the other game, like talking to them through time or something.
Yeah,
and like weird like possible reincarnations of some of the characters from the previous
well,
game.
they were gonna straight up have what is his name, Magus?
Yes,
And then they ended up redoing that. As a different
and Frog is supposedly what's his name?
Yeah, Glenn.
Glenn. Yeah, Glenn's my favorite character in the game.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I had to make the decision to go with him because he's one of there's a point where you have to make a decision between 3 characters. I think that all lead to you obtaining different characters, and
Yep.
yeah, one leads to he's on only one of the paths.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
It also it's a very like experimental series. It does weird stuff. That was another reason people were just so turned off by Chrono Cross, was just that it like even the gameplay was like just completely different, because you had this weird magic thing on the screen, and if you got more of the same color, then magic of that color would be more powerful and the opposite would be more weak. And it like doesn't really do a good job of explaining it to you, but when you figure it out, you're like, yeah. And man, you just feel great. Yeah, you turn into Donatello. Yeah. So man, I would love to see another game. I like it when Square, like with Final Fantasy 15, the greatest game of all time, mind you, they step out of the box a little bit, try some new stuff, get a little bit creative there, and that's a really good series. I think a lot of people would like to see come back.
Having only seen looking at some of the character things on here, the best character is clearly Skelly.
He's optional.
He's the optional.
You don't like Fun Guy?
I have like half of these characters look really freaky.
A lot of people like Harl.
Yeah.
Maka, she uses a spoon. She hits you with a spoon. Lena's the waifu. And
Leah, Korsha, Kid. Why are there like sometimes 2?
Oh yeah,
of the
Leia's from the original game, or Chrono Trigger, I think, or sort of.
There's Lucia's kind of like Luca, basically.
Why is there like Pip, Devil, Angel, Archdevil, Archangel?
Oh yeah, that's because Pip has different forms.
Ah, I see.
There are, I think, judging or from it looks like there are 45 characters.
Yeah, man, the game's so good. Now I just want to go. I want to replay it. Oh man.
Zoa, Zappa, Viper.
Yeah, dude, you need to play that game.
God damn.
All right, let's get to my topic here.
Whoa.
What? Did I skip you?
Whoa. You did.
Yeah,
I thought you said what Mal said.
I agreed with Mal.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow,
Sudoku. You'll have my Sudoku poem tomorrow.
Plus 30 infamy.
Yes.
Sudoku on the spot. Your whole family will have to also commit Sudoku as well.
I'm going to the corner of shame.
My choice
To the
is
Shadow
Jet
Realm?
Set Radio.
Gosh damn it.
Damn you, Tets.
Damn it.
Actually, because I was joking with the guys when we were talking earlier, because I really want to say Armored Core, but I think we know that by now.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a given.
Plus, I think that's sooner than 7 years.
Yeah, that's probably sooner than 7 years.
Was it? I hadn't looked because I decided I was going to try to stay as far away from that as I could. Go with Twisted Metal, actually.
Oh.
And that kind of
you
genre
were
of
talking about
games,
that.
not just specifically Twisted Metal, but there was the Vigilante series, which is definitely just a Twisted Metal knockoff. They had a few of them.
The latest Twisted Metal was 2012.
Aha.
You fail.
You fail.
6 years, come on.
I go to pass. Because
I didn't play that one. I didn't play PS3. Nobody played PS3. Who played PS3?
What's PS3?
As I look over at my 30 PS3 games.
Yeah.
As I said, no one.
Nobody played that.
Continuing.
Nobody likes
Yeah.
PS3.
I am a dead man walking, so.
we love you, Outs. No, but Twisted, like, I loved those games, which I guess it kind of is in a little bit the same vein of any other mecha games of you have a machine that's kitted out with a whole bunch of weapons and you run around trying to blow up all the other ones in the arena. But I don't know. I have a lot of positive memories of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I played a lot of it when I was a kid. I love those games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know exactly what you would do to it, like modern day wise, how to bring it up to current times, but I would love to see them, try that isn't the abomination that the 2012 game was.
I was really into the story as a kid, oddly enough.
Yeah,
They were really dark, and I was like 10, like super into these games.
The game is all about like black humor and like dark
the bad
shit
endings
going on.
that everybody gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I
remember
remember
that same feeling of Mortal Kombat in the sense that like if you win the tournament, you get this magical wish granted to you, and so everybody has these dark paths that they build up to try to get this magical wish that nobody really explains how the hell you get the wish, granted. But
it's all about unlocking Dark Tooth.
Exactly.
I want that Dark Tooth giant man that one shots you.
Oh yeah.
No.
I remember
actually like Axel a lot. He's just a guy with two giant wheels in his arms.
I played him a lot.
I actually liked
and Grasshopper.
Oh, Grasshopper was fun.
She was hard to play though because you had her superpowers that she jumped and you had to land on them.
I loved Spectre, if only for the speed. Like that was the one I played hands down.
I can't remember the guy who was in the tank, but I loved him.
Warthog.
Who was the demon? No, not Warthog.
I thought his name was Warthog.
No, there was another one.
That's a different one.
Okay.
He was in it. He's actually in a Warthog. The dude I'm talking about is in a tank. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he was a demon. Is essentially what he was. It turns out. I guess demons drive.
Oh, the villain guy.
Yes.
Who you fought at the Aztec volcano level.
Yep, you fight him in the Aztec volcano level. You can actually play as him. I enjoyed the crap out of him. I also like the fact that his ending was literally like he like goes with Eclipso and says like you're going to hell, and Eclipso's like what? No, and he's like yes, and then he grabs him and he goes to hell, and I'm just like holy fuck, Jesus. Although Grasshopper's ending was really dark, sweet baby raised barbecue sauce, because hers was like quite literally, she was actually dead. Was Calypso's daughter. She comes back. The government built her. She's actually a time bomb. And when they get close to Calypso, they have it explode to kill Calypso and the daughter off again.
Yeah, I liked Mr. Grimm too.
Minion.
He was just a guy on a motorcycle. Yeah, Minion was the name of the tank guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Twisted Metal 1 also had the live action like movies at the end of the game when you beat it.
Oh
I think 2 moved on to the comic book style drawings.
Yes, it did. Moved on to it. I never really played.
They were
I
both.
only played.
Those games were awesome though.
I played 2, but yeah.
I think the latest one may have had live action as well. Some stuff, judging by these characters I'm seeing.
I played a little bit of it. It was not fun.
Yeah.
At least the one for PlayStation 3. So.
Yeah, some of the more new ones are oof.
Yeah, man, that was one of Sony's big IPs back in the day.
Yes.
It's just crazy how things fall off. Sweet Tooth was even in that Smash Bros. PlayStation game, I think.
Oh yeah,
it was
PlayStation All Stars,
which I never played.
Yep.
All right.